It's Wellness Wednesday. Okay, so I'm going a little slow about it today. I don't mean to be, but it's just one of those days. So my Wellness Wednesday morning has been spent with Tunji. So I'm putting the link below. We did a Mama Gets Fit little catch up. It's not something yet that would be happening on a regular basis, but we did it over at Freedom Homesteaders. I don't know. I just want to say Tangy the Caver's Wife's channel, but on Tangy's channel, I'm going to put it down below and definitely go check that out. And this week has been kind of a bomb. My house feels like a bomb. That is laundry. I have been stress eating. I've been stress eating like nobody's business. Yes, like nobody's business, and I shouldn't be doing it, but it's Shark Week. And that also means a lot of brownies. But the whole thing is I'm doing Weight Watchers as like forever, lifetime management. And these days are going to come up, and it doesn't mean like, I'm off the plan, what do I do now? It just means get back to counting it. So today, you know, it started. So today I'm on it, and I had my eggs, and actually I only had a quarter cup of potatoes. So that's probably only not even 1 point, but we're going to call it 1 point. And I'm just moving forth. But you know, Wellness Wednesday is about the overall wellness and mental, physical, weight-wise, the whole 9 yards. And I've been working on my best yes and going forth in anything I do from this point on as my best yes. Yes. And trying to weigh that out in my homeschool, in my life. You know, I haven't showed you an update, but let me show you the house. And let me show you what else I do for wellness. All right, so here is our house so far. We got the pilings in. He's starting to run, I guess, I don't know what it's called. Oh, I have goats that are going to break out. Do you hear the goats? They're like, it's morning time, get up. All right, so we have, I guess, the floor joists. So he's putting in the floor joists, and then he's ran the plumbing already. Do you hear them all? Oh my goodness. We're gonna be awfully close to some goats. And there it goes to the magic septic box down there. So this is how we are, moving slowly but surely. It took a long time to get the, I guess those are called the footers. I'm not really good at this house building stuff, but these are called the footers, and then I guess these are the floor joists. So it took them a long time to go through and make all of these the right height and keep them all in line or whatever. And this will be a porch, and that's the creek, and I'm gonna make them put a bridge over the creek. So that's how far the house is coming. I'm pretty excited. I've been trying to post pictures of it as we're going. The goal is by Christmas. So there's some emotional wellness going on for me, especially for stress. I love living here. We have been learning how to make it work every day, living this small, but it comes with a lot of stress. And as much as it has refined me, it still stresses me out. And I look forward to just being in a little bit bigger of a space. Also, one of the things we have been doing for wellness is actually chiropractic care. So I've been going to the chiropractor for the last, well, I've been going for a long time, but on a regular basis for the last 6 years. I have to say, it looks a lot better. I just cut somebody's hair. I have to say, it definitely keeps me, I know when I'm out, I know some people are like, once you get started, you have to go. And for me, I don't believe in that policy. What I believe in is the fact of once you start living in a body that is in alignment, you have very little tolerance for being unwell when it's out of alignment. And with having 6 kids, I feel like a lot of the reason I'm able to do what I can do and look like I look is because of chiropractic care. And maintaining the fact of I put my body in alignment, because I've done a lot of wear and tear being pregnant 6 times and having 6 babies and nursing 6 babies and holding 6 babies. it can do a number to your body. So I actually now get all my kids in chiropractic care. I'm going to show you what that looks like at the end before I go. But I just started doing that. Actually, I've been having Katie go for a long time because she was really gimped up and it was so physically obvious she looked deformed. And through chiropractic care, it straightened her back out. And she's like, I cannot live without it because I know how good feels. And we just started doing the rest of the kids. And we did the rest of the kids for so many reasons. A lot of it because my chiropractor was like, do you realize that these things are out in her? And I'm like, one of my other children, I'm like, oh, let me pay attention. And like 2 weeks later, I'm like, okay, I have noticed that. Let's do something about that. And a lot of my kids are sitting in stress because we've had a stressful 2 years with the house flooding and living in limbo for so long and just trying to make things work while we can. It's good practice. I've actually, my youngest, my son, he has always been a kind of quiet, kind of miserable little guy. I hate to call him miserable. He's just who he is. He lays on the couch a lot. He's not very energetic. He's a low energy kid. It's very exhausting to him. He doesn't like sound. And when he melts down, he's easygoing until he melts down. For the last 6 years, that's who he is. That is who he has always been. And so it's kind of like, okay, we've just accepted that's who he is and we're good with that. Well, we got him adjusted. And about the 4th adjustment, I said something to him about the sensory issues because he has a lot of sensory issues. And he got adjusted, and that night, something was different. He was adjusted at like 3 in the afternoon, 6 o'clock that night, he was different. The next day, he was different. And it was like literally measurable. And so we actually go between 2 chiropractors. And then in the Thursday morning, I'm like, Dr. John did an adjustment and things changed. And it was crazy. So, of course, she's asking the person who types in all the stuff that gets done, what did he do? And she did it. And I went to see him like 1 week after the adjustment. I'm like, let me tell you how my kid is different. This child has been adjusted when he was in uterus. So I was pregnant with him when I went to this practice and started getting adjusted. He has energy. Actually, he has way more energy than I'm really used to. It's like he turned my kid on. And my kid now go. He's not as exhausted. He, usually when he gets himself upset, he is unconsolable. And he is miserable. Go put him in a corner until he gets it together. He's able to bounce back. He's not so sensory overload. He just has energy because his body is finally working and communicating right. And it's been phenomenal. And every day I keep seeing another kid. A new kid. My new kid's coming out. The only thing I'm not quite used to, being an older mom, is my 2 littles have been kind of slow. And I'm like, well, what a blessing to me to have slower, quieter, less energetic kids. All the adjustments, they're not so slow. They are like outside, running around all the time. And I'm like, oh, I'm not quite used to that. But it's still good. And so they're like, don't worry, they're going to come back to normal. Once everything kind of equals out again, it'll be normal. It's just welcome to your new kids. So it's been a bit like that. But this is one of the things I do in wellness. And honestly, it's my preventative care. This is what we use for preventative care to stay well, not just not sick, well.
Jenny, don't worry, orbital body slammed my sternum in for like a whole day and a half this morning.
Hey, congratulations on the ribbons you guys have won. I've been keeping track.
Reserve Grand Champion, there we go.
That's like amazing.
I have this. Lily, look.
You have what?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
She's getting kicked off because they were going, like the bee going up and down. She's like climbing out in the air, going around.
peekaboo girlfriend. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yay! 1, 2, 3. Yay! Good job.
Hey, how high will it grow? Here? How high it's supposed to be?
Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers on that. It's not a toy. No, 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 no. Ah! You're killing me. You're killing me.
I did my bag.
But you're right. We have a peekaboo. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peekaboo. 1, 2, 3. Peekaboo. Give him his ear cheeks. What was the peekaboo? C6 posterior. Peekaboo! Right sinus. 3, 2, 1. I did have the coronal suture.
Will you leave them alone?
Hey, Squish.
So how are you showing that they're different lengths?
So here's the base of one. And look at the base of the other. Do you see we have almost an 1.5 inch difference between these two bases?
So what do you do?
So checking to see about sacrum and hips. One comes closer to a bum than the other. So what that tells me is what side of the sacrum likely is out. And then upon feeling, I agree with all my different sets and diagnosis. And her right sacrum.
That needs to stay with the table.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
And
look.
And they're fixed.
And they're now even.
Oh wow.
And when I bring her feet back up, they both now evenly touch the bum.
So anyways, that's Wellness Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to go check out my video that I did this morning with Tangi. And give her some love. Maybe she'll do it again. And I hope you like it. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. I will talk to you later. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. We can do it. I'll see you then. Bye.